I wanted to talk about making a difference and how what Push does makes a difference. Push is a not-for-profit organisation that exists to help people realise their goals. And when I say realise them, I mean both in the sense of knowing what they are and understanding how to achieve them. And we know that what we do makes a difference because we have what we call a theory of change that underpins our entire approach. Now, our theory of change is that our aim is to achieve choices that belong to the chooser. That means decisions that are informed by an unfettered idea of what is possible and how. It also means developing the necessary skills to turn that idea into a reality. Too often, it's not a lack of aspiration that holds young people back, but rather it's their expectations of what will actually happen. We need to disrupt those expectations. We need to help them explore beyond the default pathways. And disruption starts with engagement. And engagement is about a style of delivery that both entertains them and challenges what they thought they knew. So Push's starting point is what the learner wants from life. And we work backwards to show each achievable step. This ensures that their engagement comes from their own motivations, not from external pressures that feel like they're outside their understanding or their control. Thinking about their future shouldn't feel like a chore, it should feel like a choice. It should be something they want to do, not something they feel they have to do. Now, this changes everything. Hitting the reset button on people's expectations creates a vacuum. It provokes questions. It leads to self-led careers guidance because they are driven by their own curiosity to fill that vacuum. And we stand ready to help them fill the vacuum with information, advice, and we're always supportive, always just in time, never overloading them with a crash of extraneous information. So Push believes in equipping students with understanding, not just information. So we help them see the whys behind career options, behind employability, behind learning. Not just the hows of things like university admissions, CVs, revision. Those things are too functional. We help them understand the deeper root because then that means that the learner can build that into a power to change, to adapt, and rather than merely giving them a lift over a single hurdle, it gives them the power to take charge for themselves. And the best way to start is to start early, before their minds are too set, too stuck in the default pathways. If you want to disrupt early. But then you need to maintain those interventions so that they're continuous and contiguous. That's what we like to talk about. But continuous means they're regular interventions, and contiguous means that each one builds on the last. That said, our disruptive approach works even in the last couple of years of school, if that's what's necessary. If you haven't been doing it right from the start, you can start at the end because this disruption breaks the established mindsets. And rather than just doing a drive-by outreach, Push's sessions build into a progressive ladder of support. Or they can work well as standalone interventions, which can then be integrated seamlessly into a school's own programme or into working with other charities, providers, non-profit organisations, or even for-profit organisations that provide career support. It's very important to Push that we provide opportunities for all. Push supports young people from all backgrounds, and our mission is to ensure a level playing field for all. But in particular, we want to raise the expectations and opportunities for learners from disadvantaged backgrounds and from rural or underserved areas, from communities who have traditionally not had the opportunities, not had the educational and career advantages. So our model of low-cost, high-impact interventions means that we can provide our services where other mainstream support finds it hardest to reach. I mentioned engagement. Engagement is critical. Delivery style matters. Through humour, interaction, storytelling, Push's sessions reach to the very back of the room, engaging even those who feel themselves to be most marginalised, most left out of educational opportunities and careers. The powerful messages that we deliver, they're woven in so that they emerge from the learner as if they are just realising it for themselves, not as if they've been told it. Our presenters are skilled at this. Our presenters all have backgrounds in performing. Many of them are comedians, actors, improvisers. They know how to create their own unique twist on the delivery programs that we have set.